We got now, ask how, just ask who. Take up for the ones who came before us, cause we ain't them. Get a hit straight at your brim, nasty as phlegm. Then I eat low, I don't pretend. When I get a pen, for some pimps, I took the plug, don't know what to do.
Elijah on the pass to Harden. Hayward against Giannis. Back to Harden. The basket good off the assist from Hayward. Hayward's got 4 assists now tonight.
And with the game he's having, there's no doubt he'll be the guy they lean on to protect the lead.
Taking a look at the Rockets. They've got Elijah on. Morant is out there with Harden. And it's Hayward. And it's Markkanen in at the 5. Now, here is Young. Shot clock at 5. Takes the 3. The offensive rebound. Abdul-Jabbar. Yes, that goes in.
And they've had the edge in rebounding all night long. And none bigger than that one right there.
Over to the left wing. Elijah on against Abdul-Jabbar. And the rejection by Abdul-Jabbar.
And beyond the obvious physical skills, Kareem just has a great understanding for the game. Times his move perfectly to get that shot.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Robert Covington's checked in for Abdul-Jabbar. And it's Victor Oladipo in for DeMar DeRozan. Houston also making some changes. Right side's checked in for Lauri Markkanen. Jimmy Butler comes in for Gordon Hayward. Hardaway is subbed in for Morant. Now Young. And for Tim Hardaway, miss from long range. Harden against Young to tie it up. Good on the three-point shot. Young's got it all tied up now for the Bucks.
Game tightening up, no problem. Put the ball in Young's hand and let the young fella go to work.
Harden inside the three-point line. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. Harden's got 11 in the second half. Timeout called the Bucks.
And they're picking up a lot of fouls already in the penalty. Not a good sign. They need to focus on moving their feet and maintaining a good defensive position.
Now the presentation of our Jordan player of the game, James Harden.
Hey, Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Thanks, Kevin. Mike Budenholzer had some work for his team during the break. He wants them to maintain their balanced attack. He told them he's doing a great job of finding space along the perimeter, which has led to all those good shots. He likes the rhythm and the flow of this offense. He just told them, keep shooting it with confidence. Kevin?
Thanks so much, David. The Bucks trail. Giannis drives in. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Elijah wants. Hardaway finds Harden. We've got 1:18 left in the fourth. Harden draws the double. Here's Whiteside. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team.
And you can tolerate gaps like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
Timeout called the Bucks. They're trailing by 2. 1:05 left in the game. Two left here in the fourth quarter. Towns against Whiteside. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And already a leader at such a young age. Towns' teammates look to him to anchor them on both ends, and he has not disappointed.
And the second of two is good. That narrows the gap to one. And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Rockets. There's 45 seconds left in the fourth quarter. They get the rebound and the jam by Whiteside.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Yeah, he approached that one with total confidence. He has what it takes to come through in the clutch.
Ice in his veins. Young excels at stepping to the plate and delivering in the clutch.
Guys are not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. Now's the time to burn some fire.
Releases from 15.
It's winning time. Harden knows his job description.
Timeout called the Bucks. They trail by 3. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what do you think?
And if you can get a three, shoot it. Otherwise, get the quick two.
Yeah, they have a little time to work with. The most important thing is to make whatever you take.
To the inside, Young. That shot was off. Good work defensively by Whiteside. And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game. And he is unable to get the second one. Here's Milwaukee now. 4-point game. McCollum from deep three-point land. Off target with his three. And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5. So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
It's a wrap. Any chance they may have had for a comeback just went out the window with those people.
So we see the Rockets get the win here. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. That concludes the first game of Russell against Lillard. Russell passes to Giannis. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. Marvin Bagley picks one up.
And, you know, the improvement we've seen over the last few seasons with Giannis is incredible. I mean, he just keeps adding to an already superstar-level game.
And, you know, Greg, this last season, Giannis improving on his rebounding and his passing.
Career highs for him in both of those areas if he ever adds a deep shot. I'm not sure how you guard him at that point.
John Wall's checked in for Marvin Bagley on the court for the Bucks. We've got Robert Covington and the Jacumbo is out there with Abdul-Jabbar. Then there's Oladipo, and it's Young in at the one.
I mean, guys, there are two types of stars. I mean, the guy who makes himself look better, and then there's the guy who makes his teammates look better. Russell is clearly the latter. Well, comparisons to Steph Curry, unfair for Trae Young, and they're quieting. His shooting percentages in year one leave plenty of room for growth.
And stolen by Lillard. Pass to Wall. Outside Collins. Wall against Covington. 6 to shoot. Shot by Collins, no good. And Greg, you talk about unfair comparisons for Trae Young. His career will always be measured against that of Luka Doncic after the Hawks traded back from the number 3 pick.
And Doncic going on to win Rookie of the Year, an instant star. And Trae Young with plenty of talent. So we'll see what he can accomplish.
And Wall kicks to Isaac. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. Wall's got assist number 7 for him tonight. And here's Oladipo. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee. Trailing by 2. And outside, here's the 3. That's in for his 5th field goal of the game. Makes him 5 for 12 so far.
Game tightening up, no problem. Put the ball in Young's hand and let the young fella sort of work.
Lillard at 10. Yep, up and goes. Lillard's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Vital basket there. This is just the time and really just the situation when he looks to take over.
Well, as we move into the 4th, it's been an even game.
Guys, teams have exchanged the lead 5 times thus far.
Boston's won 4-6 from beyond the arc in the 4th quarter so far. A minute 20 left to play in the final quarter. Outside, Russell. On the arc. And there's Lillard. And the assist by Russell. Russell's got 6 assists here tonight.
Such a quick shooter. This guy lives for these kinds of moments and delivers.
Now, here is Young. 3-pointer out to Jacumbo trying to free himself up. The putback is no good. The Celtics shooting has been terrific. 54% on the game. Ball passes to Lillard. 50 seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one. Shot by Collins, no good.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game. And that one sent the bench into a frenzy.
I tell you, these guys have worked so hard together. Everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. They're behind by 4. There's 42 seconds left to play here in the 4th. Chance now to recognize our Jordan player of the game, John Wall.
And guys, he's been about as close to perfection as you can be. The intensity he's played with has been amazing. Just no let up. And as fired up as he's been, he's never let his emotions get out of control.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Mike Budenholzer had some words for his team during the break. He said, we've got to pick it up right here, right now. If we're going to win this game, we have to take control. This is the time. Kevin.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. They're down by 5. 29 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Oladipo taking his time here.
You can get a real sense that Victor Oladipo loves sharing the wealth. What a nice look.
And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
And they go to the intentional foul. Good on the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 5-point game.
Yeah, 2-possession game now after knocking both of those down.
One thing we've seen from these guys is excellent passing.
No doubt about it. It's fun to watch the way they're operating as a team right now. They are all in sync.
And this is what leaders do. Victor Oladipo says it's my time.
And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
And so he drops them both. It's a 4-point ball game.
That's what you call slamming the door. This one is over.
And Young kicks to Oladipo. On deep. And so it's Boston scraping by with the win. Thank you, David. Great interview.
Hey, guys.
Keep on rocking in the free world. 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 Keep on rocking in the free world.
Yeah, go ahead, go and do what you want. Live free, do what you want. Ride around town, ride a bike, son. Stay carefree, live life, son. Man, I know all the times they putting you down. I know it take a lot just to put up a smile. But now do things you ain't did in the wild. Blue dress, ooh girl, I'm feeling your style. We out to get it. We on it, we about to shut down the city. We make a walk on the force in our system. We love the weed on the cock of the vision. We don't got time like we don't want to watch. Whole team of mine when we blow up the spot.
So it's the Lakers now. Poked away. Here's LeBron. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
So for the Lakers right now, we've got Gallinari. Magic Johnson is out there with LeBron James. Then it's Anthony Davis. And it's McGee in at the center position.
You know, with LeBron coming to L.A., the Lakers trying to speed up their timeline. The roster never quite got gelled. The end result, LeBron's first time outside the playoffs since 2005, which was his second season as a pro. That's a remarkable run.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Devin Booker, he's checked in for Love. And Ricky Rubio subbed in for Allen. Now here's James. Releases. And good, he nails it. LeBron's got the lead up to 9 now for the Lakers. And when you look back on LeBron's first year in Los Angeles, Buck, how would you rate it?
Well, I think a mild disappointment, but remember now, before he got hurt, they were 4 or 5 games above 500, but the injuries, some other drama, really changes in the front office, instability led to a disappointing and frustrating season.
Here's Booker.
Well, that long, athletic body of McGee allows him to rim protect without fouling.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Here's Gallinari. A shot, no good. Some solid defense there from Jackson. Here's Booker. James with some nice D.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
In a moment now, we'll look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Lakers.
Anytime you get as many points in the paint as they have, you know you've got a good thing going, and you just want to keep it going.
And also, I think it's really led to the rhythm and confidence you've seen from long range tonight throughout the entire game.
One of the reasons they're behind is because we haven't seen enough of that. He needs to become a bigger part of the offense.
And LeBron throws it down.
Well, he's fantastic at playing to his strengths. Doesn't get outside of himself. I mean, when he's scoring at an efficient clip like that, he's hard to stop.
Now here's Booker. 1:24 left in the fourth quarter. Jackson has the open look. Good. A nice assist from Booker. Booker's got his 9th assist in the game now. Johnson, the pass to McGee. Back to Johnson. Backed in off the glass. Johnson's got 17 points here in the second half.
Yeah, watching Johnson exert his will down low now, using his height and quick release quite well inside.
Here's Booker. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good. Booker's got 27.
I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
James outside. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Lakers lead by 11.
And it's just competing, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
He misses the free throw. So both teams changing it up here. He's able to hit the second one, and that brings them to within 10.
Boy, he'd sure like to have that miss back. Hard to chip away at a lead when you're leaving freebies at the line.
Green inside. Pass to Gallinari. The Thunder pull it. For teams that tend to go deep into the playoffs year after year, season after season, it takes, I'm assuming, a mental toll. as well as a physical toll.
It does, and that mental toll is just as hard as that physical toll on your body and your mind. And I think for teams that have great leadership and development of those young guys that can play some of those minutes, they usually bowl well.
So the Bulls 5 right now. They've got Sabonis. Kemba Walker is out there with Horford. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Aldridge in at the 4. Just 5 to shoot. Durant just inside the line. That's in there. Love with the assist.
Man, he keeps doing his part. They just haven't been able to get over the hump.
Horford the pass to Walker. Pass to Sabonis. Warren against Walker from 13. Second chance effort. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. He throws good. Adebayo. And Bam Adebayo. He just plays with so much energy when he's on the floor.
Boy, he is ferocious on both ends of the floor. Great energy player who can finish in the paint with the best of them. Very quick on his feet and can cover a lot of ground for a player his size.
Looking at who's out there now, he swipes the ball away again.
He's making history, tied for 3rd most steals in a single game.
Incredible tenacity. He continues to hound the ball. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the lean, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
So difficult to stay planted, especially with all the motion around you. Annoying turnover.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but can be just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Booker finds Adams. Back to Booker from downtown. Offensive rebound. Great look, but off the mark.
Rare for him to get a wide open shot from mid-range and fail to connect.
And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Walker against KD. Walker the pass to Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
And they are very comfortable running their offense through Walker. And you can see why. Drops a sick dime right there. That pass was right on the money.
Adebayo against Adams. Just 5 on the clock. Now the pass to Durant. Tries it from the top of the key. The Thunder get it back in a new 14. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
All the officials are all over that one.
Free throw good, Adams.
And you look at the way Steven Adams has developed his offense the last few years. It's been a huge boost for this team. He has always been a great defender, but now he is an important cog on this team in terms of scoring. And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for the Bulls.
The coaching staff must be happy that they controlled their turnovers so well in this game.
Excellent self-control and patience tonight.
And it'll mark their 4th win on the year, actually their 5th win on the year.
And they've taken control of the season series. This brings them to 2-0 with 1 game left against this squad.
And watched them all night long. No one could really stop them. Just another excellent game it was for Jordan.
He did it all tonight, making an impact with more than just his scoring. How about the fact that he got a triple-double?
There's 31 seconds left in the 4th. With the teardrop, and Adams sends it back. Inside, here's Durant, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on Zach LaVine. Kevin Durant. Here's when it comes to playing alongside another big guy. I'm sure you have to think of ways to complement each other. Not just him, but it's got to be a two-way street.
Yeah, but it starts with chemistry. It starts with friendship. It starts with wanting to win. And I played with two big guys that come to mind that made me better. Jawan Howard there and Washington, just looking at him throwing a hoop. I would miss 2-3 shots in a row and he'd look and say, I'll get you an easy one, big fella. I would do the same thing to him. But playing with a guy like Waddy, I would say, hey, wait a minute. There'd be a occasion he didn't get a shot, set a screen for them, and he would pass it to them, and then the next play say, now it's your turn, you're open, because they're going to go over there to those guys. We already tricked the defense ahead. So guys that are smart, guys that can pass, and also guys that will say, hey, man, you look a little tired. Let's switch. I'll check Shaq this play.
So for Brooklyn now, they've got Kyrie Irving. Nurkic is out there with Embiid. Then it's that was something else.
How can you not love Simmons? I mean, some of the dunks he pulls off are insane.
James against Fox. Johnson in the corner. There's the three. And Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got 8 rebounds in this game. Irving double team. Embiid, no good.
Nothing less than that kind of defense will cut it against him. That's just great work inside.
Irving against LeBron. Lets it go from deep. A shot by Johnson, no good. Nets trail by 11. Pass to Embiid. Irving against LeBron. Right side Irving. The wide open look here for Fox. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. And 11 points for De'Aaron Fox.
This is the next step for Fox. I mean, he's sharpening his outside shot. He's becoming a major threat from there.
Pass to Johnson. To the left wing. McGee against Nurkic. 5 to shoot. The pass to Davis. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for the Lakers.
Great, generous ball movement tonight. A thing of beauty.
Yeah, a remarkable team effort. They got everyone involved.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for LeBron.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot heat.
And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one on Embiid. First free throw is good, and that stretches their lead to 8. And the Lakers making a change here. Green's checked in. Irving's checked in for Brooklyn.
With a chance to ice the game, he's got perfect focus at the line. Now, you could put this one in the books.
Timeout called, the Nets. They're trailing by 9. There's 37 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, LeBron James.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
What a connection he has to these fans. They love him here. And the more he has games like this, the deeper that connection gets.
Few players in the NBA have the burst.
ups and downs like I lost and found you. Can't believe I'm standing here still without you. When you up at night, do you think about me? Do I cross your mind? Just wish that you would tell me if so. Then I got a place that we could go. Ain't gonna let you play me like the game's on your phone. When you up at night, all alone, playing games on your phone. Do I cross your mind? Gotta know these feelings for you I can't control. When you up at night, all alone, playing games on your phone. Do I cross your mind? Gotta know these feelings for you I can't control. So where you wanna go? It don't really matter. Still get you. Came for a show. I'ma show out what you want.
Here is Durant. Passes it to Jackson. That's good, and it's KD with the assist.
Maybe the halftime break was good for him, allowed him to step back, calm himself down, get himself in the right frame of mind, and now shots are falling.
We've got Damian Lillard, Malcolm Brogdon out there with John Collins. Then it's Russell, and it's Wall in a two-guard. That's the Boston Five.
Flat out taking the game over, and there's no way he's going to give it up.
KD finds Adams. Back to KD. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Durant's got 20.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Here's Wall. Brogdon trying to get open. And it's sent back by KD. Out of bounds, Boston takes possession. Brown is checked in for the Celtics. Isaac comes in for John Wall. And then for Oklahoma City, Booker, he's checked in for Love. And Ricky Rubio subbed in for Warren. Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
Well, whether things are good, bad, or indifferent, coaches will have adjustments to make throughout the course of the game.
Yeah, not just there to pump up or to discipline players. You got to make sure that the coach makes the proper adjustments and has his team in the right mindset to carry it out.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, well, look, here's what Brad Stevens went over with his guys during the break. He loves the aggressiveness on D. He said, we're doing a great job of challenging everything we're trying to do. Stay active, talk to each other, don't let up. Kevin?
Thank you, David. KD's shot is off. And it's Russell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Now, here's Isaac. Lillard outside. And the Celtics hit again from deep. Faster pace now, Brent, in the NBA. This has become an endurance sport. And well-conditioned athletes are much.
Obviously, Kevin, over the past couple seasons, the pace has picked back up. It's very reminiscent of the early 80s when you had the Lakers running, the Denver Nuggets running. You have these teams that are just flying up and down the floor. So as a fan, I think it's a wonderful opportunity, especially the closer you can sit, to watch a Russell Westbrook, to watch a Paul George, to see a Giannis get up and down the floor with such fluidity and grace and skill set. So the game opening up has also opened the eyes to the fans about just how great the athleticism of NBA players is.
Offensive rebound.
And this is the problem. The length, the timing. Russell, one of the very best at corralling misses and turning them into points.
Now, here's Durant. It's hauled in by Brown.
I'll be honest, I thought there's no way that he's missing that close. That's a bunny. Give it up for the aggressive defense, Kevin.
On the pass to Lillard. And it's stolen by Ricky Rubio. And it's sent back by Russell.
Look at the extension Russell gets there. That comes from great positioning, plus the quick jump with the wingspan.
Pass to Lillard. A floater. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Russell's got his 6th assist on the night.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority, very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Celtics.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, you know, things go your way. The other team doesn't catch them any lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And it'll mark their 4th win on the year. Actually, their 5th win on the year.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Damian Lillard.
Just really loved his activity level here tonight. Constantly mixed it up, and he threw himself into a lot of plays.
It's up a 3. Another shot. Here's Russell. A beautiful reverse layup.
Really impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the...
Up top, Walker, defended by Paul. Unloads. Outside for Jordan. And they double up Jordan to the left side wing. Aldridge, wide open, he fires. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan.
And when you need a big score, go to someone with the firepower of LaMarcus.
Adebayo is out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. And there's Kemba Walker. Then there's Horford. And it's Jordan in at the 2 guard. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. And they double up Jordan. Pass to Horford. 3-pointer. And it's Jokic with the rebound.
Yeah, that old adage about being too wide open, not a thing. He just missed it.
Here's Leonard. It falls. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
I mean, unbelievable. It's one thing to be talented, but Kawhi is clutch as well.
To the paint. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Kelly Oubre. So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Levine's checked in for Adebayo. The Clippers also changing it up. Vucevic comes in for Oubre, and it's Drew Holiday in for Murray.
Tremendous showing of confidence by getting those 2 to fall.
Here's Leonard. Rebound by the Bulls. Basket here, and this game may be all over.
Yeah, but the main priority, Kevin, has to be taking care of the basketball and using the fun.
Now, here's Walker. Aldridge finds Jordan. Look at 6. Some nice ball movement here by Chicago. They get it back. And now we've got the intentional foul. That's the first, and that increases their lead to 6. And so both free throws are good. And it's a 7-point game.
Adding a little cushion to their advantage. Nice work at the line.
Los Angeles calls timeout. They're down by 7. There's 14 seconds left to play here in the 4th. What do you think, guys?
Licking their wounds. It hasn't come together for them tonight.
They are left picking up the remains of their game plan. Better luck next time.
Bulls.
Ayaw na, di na pinapol. Simpas na.
Westbrook against Maravich. Wow. And the foul. It goes on Pete Maravich.
Wow. You know the ball is going in when Russell Westbrook steps into these moments. Just so adept at hitting big shots.
Rudy Gobert is checked in for the Jazz.
You get the sense this guy relishes getting to the free throw line in these tough moments. You talk about clutch, this guy is it.
And so in the game for the Jazz, Jason Tatum is out there with Paul George. Then there's Maravich. Then there's Murray. And it's Gobert in at the 5 down low. Utah calls timeout. Russell Westbrook really making a difference here.
Absolutely on fire. They need to regroup and figure out a way to slow his roll.
And now we've got a moment for our Jordan player of the game, Clint Capella.
Yeah, and his percentage from the field tonight seems almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, during the last break, I heard Quinn Snyder talking with his team. With this game in the balance, he really came after his guys. He said, this is our time. Right now, be in the moment with each other. Do your job, and I promise you, we'll win this game.
Thank you, David.
Rudy Gobert is so competitive. Doesn't want to let a big moment go by. Nicely done.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. The score is tied at 105. We've got 1:55 left in the fourth quarter. Murray against Rose. You can't get that one to fall. So Utah will take it the other way. Tatum dishes to Maravich. To take the lead. Billups with some nice defense here.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
Rose against Murray. Rose with the ball. 6 on the shot clock. Count. And we'll have a chance for a three-point play. It's going to be on Jamal Murray.
Kevin, that is unbelievable. One of the best big shot makers this game has ever seen.
Yeah, big play on the front end to finish, despite getting hacked there, and big on the back end to hit the free throw.
Billups against Maravich. Rebound by the Pistons. 55 seconds left in the game. Billups passes to Rose. Back to Billups. Passes it to Hero. Pulls it up. Good. 34 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
And looking for a very quick shot here.
Well, you've got to run a play that's a quick strike. You've got to immediately foul after that.
Utah calls timeout. They're trailing by 5. 29 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Russell Westbrook checked in for Detroit. Outside Tatum from deep. It's hauled in by Hero. So they foul intentionally. And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss.
And Billups is a clutch performer. Someone who isn't afraid of taking big shots. I just love how fearless he is.
Maravich against Billups. Maravich kicks to Murray. The Jazz again can't hit it. And an intentional foul right there. He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Second one is good. Being both at the line, and it's an 8-point game. From deep three-point range, Jordan with... Here is Porter. Harden left side to take the lead. It's tipped and they're able to recover. Edge Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Jazz. They trail by 1. And so in the game for the Jazz, they've got Maravich. Paul George is out there with Tatum. Then there's Tristan Thompson, and it's Murray in at the point guard. And the Jazz call time here.
And they're committing an awful lot of fouls here, and not of the good variety. You don't want to give up easy layups, sure, but it's been a non-stop parade to the foul line.
And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, James Harden.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, well, during the last break, I heard Quinn Snyder talking with his team. He said, I love how we're shooting the basketball. You guys have been locked in from 3. Just keep taking makeable shots. If you don't have it, pass it to the guy who does. Kevin?
Thanks, David. The Jazz now. Utah's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0-4 since the start of the final quarter. Butler against George. Feeds to Gobert. Over Ibaka. And Gobert with the basket on the assist by George. And it's a 3-point Utah lead. Houston's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Here's Harden on the wing. He's covered by Murray. Pass to Elijah. Butler against George. Just 4 to shoot. By the way, from outside. And from another field goal. A sublime. 9 of 14 on the night.
Outstanding execution that time. Hardaway Jr. loves being the guy they go to in these situations.
And the Jazz call time here. Hardaway against Maravich. Finish with 2 hands.
Another one for Maravich. The lights-out jump shot, the ability to finish with either hand. No one's been able to touch it tonight.
Now here's Harden. Olajuwon trying to break free. Second chance shot. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Nice work to get it inside and draw contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throw.
And you just knew he wasn't going to miss that one. Not with so much writing.
Here's Murray. Tatum trying to break free. Murray, no good.
That's the kind of D you need, and he's got the ball over.
The Jazz shooting it pretty well, close to 50%. Here's Maravich. It's in!
You just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
Now a timeout called by Houston. They're behind by 2. There's 48 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Here is Harden. Houston gets it back. Olajuwon. It drops. A huge shot to tie it up.
Olajuwon loves to put the team on his back when the game gets tight.
Here's Tatum. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
And Tatum continues to evolve before our eyes, showing excellent leadership by knocking down these clutch shots. That last free throw was critical. Their only choice now is to go for the 3 to tie.
Timeout called. The Rockets. They trail by 3. 26 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And stolen by Murray. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
And you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
Good. It's not over. Clock is as much a problem for them as the score is right now, so they've got to try to manage it.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line. And it's a 5-point game.
2-possession game now, guys. Some very important free throws there.
No time to waste on this possession.
Got to go right up with it and then foul immediately.
The deep 3 from Harden. Gobert pulls it in, and he commits the intentional foul.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
Yeah, but Greg, they didn't really have another option. I mean, I thought they did a nice job getting it in his hands and making sure he was the guy who'd go to the line.
A deep 3 from Butler. The Rockets again can't hit. So it's Utah with the win. This was a hard fought. David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.
Dallas Mavericks. Yun lang ata, walang laro eh. Warriors. Walking in the sunshine. Dirt twist.
And even though he's been nagged by injury for a few years, Brent, Kawhi is still a top two-way threat when he's healthy.
Well, the fact that Kawhi Leonard could move on from San Antonio, get to that Toronto team that needed just an extra push to do something in the Eastern Conference, especially with the absence of LeBron James. Kawhi Leonard absolutely dominated last year's playoffs and took Toronto to a championship. And now, for the first time, he's had the choice to continue his career somewhere. He's going to do that back home in Los Angeles for the Clippers.
On the floor for Dallas, they've got Porzingis. Mitchell is out there with Luka Doncic. Then there's Nowitzki, and it's Valanciunas in at the 5 spot. Now here is Holiday. Back to Jokic. Shot clock at 6. Porzingis with the block.
Great anticipation there. Porzingis in the right spot and throws that one away.
Nowitzki finds Doncic. Trying to find Porzingis. That's it to him.
And kind of par for the course here, right? Coming through with a solid offensive game to help them get this lead.
All against Lowry. Pass to Jokic. Down low. Here's Vucevic. Rejected by Nowitzki. Here's Lowry. Dishes it to Doncic. Another possession, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. To the middle. Will it go? And Jokic throws it down.
Unselfish play of Chris Paul there. Has a knack for knowing when to get his guys when they're wide open.
Vucevic against Porzingis. Porzingis is doubled. Nowitzki right side. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Nowitzki's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Pretty unselfish play there, right? Porzingis finding the open man and more comfortable and more aware of everything going on around him.
Jokic gets that one through the hole, making now 7-13 in this game.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
And how about the vision there from Doncic? Can make the easy pass and also the difficult.
Passes it to Jokic. Fades and shoots. It's rebounded by Dallas.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
Count it. Good. Doncic has got the lead up to 13 now for the Mavs.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
Smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they? And it's sent back by Nowitzki. Now, Doncic. This one for 3. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Oubre on the wing. Guarded by Harris. Here's Paul. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Great game for him. Double-double now. 11 points and 12 assists. Pass to Nowitzki. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Porzingis is double. Out to Harris. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's on Kelly Oubre.
He's a good free throw shooter. Tobias Harris smartly looking to get in there and find some easy points from the line.
And he does.
Wilt yung ano niya.
As you go, helicopter spin. As you go, helicopter spin. Living with all the
98 ba siya? Hindi ko maalala. Gano'n kasi siyang mag-intro kaya di ko siya kinuha.
Russell left side. Here's Collins. Chamberlain with the block.
And the quickness off the floor, the insane reach. One of the greatest shot blockers you'll ever see.
On the floor for Boston. Collins is out there with Brogdon. It's Wall. Then it's Damian Lillard. And it's Russell in at center. And Lillard kicks the wall. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. He'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
He's on this quarter. They're going to keep going to him and get that lead even bigger.
Thompson, he's checked in for DeMarcus Cousins. And then for Boston, Brown is checked in for Malcolm Brogdon. And it's Jonathan Isaac in for Lillard. Well, it has been a long road back from injury for John Wall, Greg. The heel issue followed by the Achilles tear.
And you just hope that Wall can make a full recovery and get back to the player he once was. Provides so much with his speed and playmaking as well as scoring.
Big bucket. That's how you do it if you're Steph Curry.
Boston leading by 5. Wall draws the double and stolen by Chamberlain. Thompson in the corner. And a miss there on the triple.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Yep, that one goes in there.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Timeout called the Warriors. And at this point of the game, getting a break here, important for the teams to regroup. And for the players, this is where you have a chance to get rehydrated with Gatorade. Get ready to play strong to finish off the game. Now the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, John Wall.
And guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
If he can only contribute like this for them every night, you can't overstate how much better it makes this team when he has a game like this. And on the road, no less. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Steve Kerr talked to his team during the break. He got on his guys about allowing too many paint points. He said, hey, we've got to be scrappy. We've got to be quicker to help, quicker to collapse the lane. You guys know what to do. Now you got to give me the effort. I want to see some nasty. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Lillard outside. Collins up top. First free throw is good. And so Collins nails both of them. Warriors trail by 7. Now a timeout called by Golden State.
Definitely not pleased with their rebounding at the defensive end. The number of putbacks they've allowed has been terrible. I'm sure that's what he's going to address during this timeout.
In the quarter.
That's a drop in the bucket, Mr. Curry. One of the softest three-point shots you'll ever see.
Now a timeout called by Boston. They're in front by 4. 1:52 left in the fourth quarter. Lillard left side. It's stolen by Curry. And Middleton now atop the key. Thompson inside the line. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. And now just a 2-point Celtic lead. Boston's got a disappointing 2 of 6 on 3-point attempts here in the fourth.
plays, but he knows he loves having the ball in his hands.
Curry with it. Lillard picks him up. Pass to Thompson. To the inside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's sent back by Isaac. We've got 1:08 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Lillard against Chamberlain. That shot off the mark. Curry was a nice D. And here's Curry who brings it up for the Golden State Warriors. 4-point game.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that. That's why they put the ball in his hands.
They know they can count on him to make crucial shots.
Now, here's Lillard. And deep. Knocks down the 3.
Lillard is known for being a clutch shooter. He's the guy they go to. He's the guy they believe.
Curry with it. Lillard picks him up. Thompson in the corner. The 3. Money! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Wants the ball. They want him to have the ball. And he comes through in the clutch.
Now a timeout called by Boston. They lead by 2. 26 seconds left in the fourth. Siakam is checked in for the Warriors. So it's the Celtics now. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Now here's Lillard. Six to shoot. The Celtics need to get a shot off. Isaac. And it's off from 3-point range. Timeout called the Warriors. They're behind by 2. Just 2 seconds left in the game. It's Curry outside.
And he's been doing this since back in the day, since back in college. Curry's one of the most clutch performers we have in any sport.
So it's a real victory for the Warriors, pulling out the W. What a show they put out here tonight.
And these are those games that feel so great to win, and really, it's like a knife in the gut to lose. You gotta love being on edge of your seat and just wondering what's going to happen. How is this thing going to play out?
It's time now to go courtside as we sit.
Instant replay.
Ano yan?
Box mo. Para mga itong camera.
Instant replay.
Tagal ah. Out mo ba ito?
501 words. Umiyan na kasi.
Dahil wala kanina ka ni-replay. No? Tagal naman ah.
Diyan mo, banda mo ay Steph Curry.
Asan ba? Sa
Banda mo
kabila?
ay Steph Curry.
Nasa kapila ko yun. Yan, yun.
Ayun.
Baba mo pa, yan. Dahan-dahan lang. Elon, arawan mo kuya para matago.
Kaya carry mo tutok.
Dapat kay Curry eh, di ba?
Carry mo tutok.
Ano mo kay Curry?
Oo nga. Ayaw mapunta sa kanya eh.
Kontrolin mo na lang kasi ito.
Yan.
Mabilis ah.
Sarap eh.
Kalungkutan.
You over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, all right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.
Ano nangyari? Ano nangyari? What's happened? May ganun-ganun ba?
Came for a show, I'ma show out what you heard, what you know about me. Not a thing been riding around
switching lanes. Ain't a girl that can make me change. As long as you keep playing games, baby. When you up at night,
Saan? Right side, 4 to 6 weeks.
on your phone, you are not so much. Gotta know these feelings for you, I can't control. When you up at night,
Brother,
playing games on
30.
your phone, you are not so much. Gotta know these feelings for you, I can't control.
Ano lang to? Ano tumalating sa yuta dyan? Pistons, no? Pistons.
Tapos yung live pa yung kumada sa kanya.
Been on my way for a while now.
Wow!
I took steps.
13 straight.
And I know you've waited a long time. But don't fret.
Common sense na. Lakas eh.
We got next. We got next. We got now. Next how. Just ask what. Take up for the ones who came before us. Cause we ain't them. Let's get a straight at your brim. Nastiest phlegm. Then I eat you. When I get a pen, for some pimps. I'm talking pearl. Don't know what to do with me. Every defender
Buka to, ang chicks step and play rounds per game.
perpetuity to all the stars from my community that ain't never got to shine and glisten, but still can help.
Number one pa, hindi ko siya this year.
I teach you how to eat. This is really a beat nail. If my feet swell, don't trip. That mean I'm walking on it. If I'm derailed, I should be held as the one with balls like I swallow cotton. Yo, yes, remove the sludge. I persevered and unconfident. I had no fears. I shed tears for years, and then I appeared on those out of touch with what a goat look like. And I'm the able. I float the good height that both of them used to set the bar for masters who have mastered how to manufacture classic chapters meant to capture those who hope to lot and pastures dipped in castor oil. No more paper to Pastor Troy. And I said all that to furthermore explain that life.
Ganyan mapin ba ko? Hindi ko natanggal.
I took steps. But don't fret.
There's that. Let's go.
We got next. We got next. We got next.
I might slip away if I don't feel nothing.
Oh, ano to? 3:20.
Something bad will go down if you don't run in. I might be feeling stupid or looking crazy. Cause I'm crazy about the way
Lakas naman ah.
you feel on a cloudy day. You make me wanna jumpstart my engine. Hop in the whip and relieve the tension. Go to your house and undo the problems we did.
So, ito yung unang na out of season last year.
You're a good girl, but you've been through stuff that made you different in your own ways. If I leave you on your own, would you be the same? Cause you will be all alone.
Grabe naman yung Lakers.
I need you right. And you're innocent and treat me wrong.
80 points, tatlo lang sila
If I
eh.
leave you on your own, would you be the same? Cause you will be all alone. Cause you know
Lakas yung Magic Johnson.
right. And you're innocent and treat me wrong.
Rename nga. Rename nga yung Magic. Luka triple-double eh. Hindi ka nakita yung Zion Williamson. Kasi may dirt eh.
Is it easy for you if I took time? Would you feel secure if I told you everything on mine? Imagination can't take its toll. Let it run wild, listen time it'll turn you on.